Yeah. Hi everyone. Hope everyone will join the call. So let's start the class. Before jump into what we have seen today, so yesterday what we have done is the basic understanding about the images, links, and HTML forms. So the first day we have seen the uh, basics of HTML. The second day we have introduced the images, links, and HTML forms. So after the second day class, we have followed up with the HTML forms. We have encountered and practices more number of HTML forms and also some of the images, links using the HTML. So today we are going to introduce about the CSS basics and the styling part. So the third day class starts with the CSS basics and styling. So CSS is nothing but it is called as a cascading style sheet. CSS stands for cascading style sheet. So why we need a CSS is it give the style and layout to the particular web page. So if we are using the HTML means it is just giving the structure and also the content. That means that skeleton form. But if we are going to use the CSS while doing in the CSS, I mean HTML is it is giving the style and layout to the particular structure part, that means the HTML part. So that's why we need the CSS. CSS stands for cascading style sheet. So it is designed to style the HTML elements. So cascading style sheet is designed to style the HTML elements, and also it controls the every visual part like a color, font, spacing, layout, and much more. So if we are using the CSS, yes, we can introduce the responsive mode also. Like for example, the same example I'm using Amazon.com. So I'm just inspect this element. So inside this inspect element, I'm just selecting this page as the mobile page. So you see this particular so if I'm giving the mobile view means it is giving the mobile view. So there is a no difference between, I mean there is a huge styling difference between the desktop view and also the mobile view. So how we can do that is using the CSS only we can able to do that. Like I'll show you. Here you see it is the body element, so it is having an A page, so that A page is having the width as 100%. So now I can able to rewrite this code also. So it is not saved to the particular coding environment, but it just store the, I mean it just change the places. So I'll just show you, like I'm just changing the color as black. So this element is present in the, this is this particular element. So I'm just using the background color as background color as black. So you see the background color is changed to black. So earlier it is white, so it is changed as black. So I'm just uncheck this. So you see it is changed as white because initially it is white. So if I'm providing this, it is changed as the black. So if I'm reloading this page means the particular changes that we have made in the inspect elements will be gone. So you see that particular change is gone. So one minute guys. I can't able to admit. Uh, Give me a minute, guys. Let me just rerun the. Okay, let me reshare my screen again. So what we have seen this. So um, the changes that we have made in the inspect element will be gone while I'm reloading the page, because it is stored in the particular that particular console part only. So if I reload the page means it just directly redirecting to the code, that means the original code, and it is giving the result. So this is how it is working. So here I can able to rewrite the css part. So the same thing we are going to do that. Okay. The slide I mean it is giving the responsive and also the user friendly part for the html, the normal html page. So the html only will give the structure, but it is giving the layout and the coloring part, the font size also we can able to update that. There is a three at the css. Again someone is joining. Let me. Sorry guys, just checking who's going to join. Okay, there is a three ways to add the css part in html, normal html. First one is inline css. Inline css nothing but we can write the same styling part over in the um, inline, I mean inside the particular tag itself. The name for the tag attribute is called as style. So inside the style I can able to write the things like a color means it just change the text color to red. Normally defaultly the text color should be black, so it just changed that color as red. So this is the first one, to add the css as the inline css. The second one is the internal css. Internal css means, so inside the head tag, so we have the so while writing the html code we have the head tags, right? So in the head, inside that head tag we only added the title part, we are not added anything else apart from the title part. So here we can add the style tag. So that style tag, inside that style tag will contains all those information. So here it is considered as the p means the tag we have used. So in our html if I am using a more number of p tag means all the p tag is considered as the uh, considered and change the color as blue. Then the third one is external css. We have the normal file, that means index.css or any name.css file is there. So inside that file I wrote all the way, I mean all the css changes. So I just link the changes to this particular html page. So where I can able to do with link rel of rel means that is as a relevance. So that relevance is going to as the style sheet. So inside that I just added the href as the file path of the css part. So I'll just write a code, that time you will understand more about this. So we have a day one and day two, so I'm just added a one more uh, that is called as a day three. Okay, so inside the day three I'm just added as a um, cs C, basic css dot html. So in the just writing the code HTML. So head tag, inside the head tag, basic CSS example. Basic CSS example, and then I'll just add the style. So in the style we can add it later. So we have a body tag. So inside the body tag, I'm just added as the p as the p has the paragraph that is containing the, this is the paragraph with some basic CSS styling. So I'm just going to run this page first, then we'll do that. Revealing. So you see the basic CSS is running with this particular paragraph tag. So I'm going to style this particular paragraph tag. So what I first do is, so I'm just writing the inline CSS. So the first type of the CSS is inline CSS, right? So what I was doing is, so I'm just added the style. So inside the style, I'm just writing as a color as blue. I'm just writing. Okay, so in the inline CSS, I'm just writing as the uh, I mean curly, I mean double quotes. I just used that. So font size is 16 pixels. So I just rerun this page. So you see this particular paragraph tag name is changed as the, I mean the text color is changed as the blue color, and also font size is also changed as the 16 pixels. So the same size, maybe I just changed as a 30 pixels. So that time it is changed the size. You see, this is the one example for writing the CSS in the inline CSS. So the next one is uh, inline CSS and one minute, internal CSS. So the for the internal CSS, I'm using the div tag. So inside the div tag, I'm just writing the h2 element, h2 element. So I'm just writing like this. This is the heading with some basic style CSS styling. So the internal CSS will wrap under the head tag. So in the head tag, I'm just writing as a style. So inside the style tag only, I'm just going to write the code. So h2, because h2 is this is the name, this is the tag name we can given. So the tag name is h2. So I'm just writing as color as green. So font size we don't need, because already the h2 tag will have the one separate font size, so that no need to add that. So I'm just adding like this, and then I just run this page. So you see this h2 tag is added, and also the color is changed as the green color. So now if I commented this line means, uh, how it will work is, so the normal text color, that means the black in color will get responded, because the normal default color is called as black, then it's a black color is showing up on. So if I added as a color as green means, so it is accepting that color and it is showing in the page. This is the one example for writing the styling CSS in internal CSS. And the third one is external CSS. That is nothing but we have an external file called a normal.css file. So inside that file, I can able to give all the CSS changes where I can able to write the code. So I'm just creating a new file that is called as a style.css. I'm naming it as a style.css. So inside that, I'm just, what I was doing is, I was just add one normal div tag. So inside the div tag, I'm just writing as a this is the div element. So I'm just styling this div element. So I'm just like doing like this div, that is a background color as, we can give like a background color as um, magenta, because magenta will give the proper changes color. So if I give the line color means that is very dull color, so I'm just giving the magenta color. So how I going to link this basic css html with this style css is, it is also a simple thing. What I was doing is link, there is one tag is called as link, so I'm just using that link. So where I'm just providing the rel, that means the reference as style sheet. So then I'm just having to present this href file. So in the href file, so already I just told you, right? So I'm just giving the path to this css part. So the path is directly next to this basic css html. So I'm just giving like the style.css, the name is called as style.css. So I'm just adding like that. Okay, so now I'm going to rerun this page. So you see, this is the div element, that background color got changed as the magenta color. So that is how I'm just writing the code, background color as magenta. So if I am going to comment this line means it is not linked to that particular css, I mean that's a style css. So it is showing the default color, and also the default background color is also I mean white. So it is showing like this. This is the three example to uh, showcase the style sheet, to use the styling inside the html element. So preferably how we are preferring, the front end developer is preferring is, so we need to recommend only the external styles. Because if I'm using the external style, I mean external files means I'm going to group that file, and also I'm just reuse that files also. So if we consider we have a three number of html pages means I'm just reusing the same style.css file for all the 10 html files. That is the main advantage for the external css. uh, so if I'm just going to write in the sorry guys, same inline styling means every line of code I need to write for the inline styling. So that is the waste of time for us, because every developer will able to write the code very concisely, and it is very reusable to use actually. So how reusably we are working with this code means, then only uh, we are maintained as the proper we are called as the proper code, or something like that. Okay, so this is how we are going to do that. So I'm just going to the same sliding window. Okay, the third one is css selectors explained. So we first explain about how we are introduce the css, linked the css to the html. Then we are explain about the element selectors. So we have a three number of selectors are there. First one is the I mean specific type element or the element selector. So that means I'm having the p tag, means I'm just using the p as the name, and also using that name I'm just writing the same as what are all the changes we need, means we can write the css changes. So the second one is class selector. So for the target selector we already seen one example. I'll show you. This is the tag name, so this tag name I'm using as this. So here I'm just writing the css changes as background color as magenta, so that is used there. So the second example is div class name, I mean the class selector. So I'm just writing like this. This is the class selector div. So I'm just giving the class attribute name as class 2 class selector. You see the name is called as a class selector. I'm just copying this name. Okay, I'm just paste that name with a dot. Okay, dot, that particular class selector name. I'm just changing the thing as color as a, um, I'm just using as a, oh, what color I get, pink. Okay, this is the basic syntax for writing the class based selectors. Dot class selector name, curly braces open close. Inside the curly braces open close, I am going to write the all the CSS properties. The color property is nothing but it is giving the text color to the particular color. Defaultly the text color should be black. And the second one is background color. So background color is nothing but it is just giving the background element or the background color to the particular color we have given. Okay, so I'm just using this. So I'm just showing you the example. So why we the particular thing is magenta color is a magenta color is used for same two divs means, you see, this is also div tag, this is also div tag. So the magenta, this property is applied for all the div tabs that is used in this particular HTML page. So it is giving the background color as magenta. For now I'm just comment out this. So to see this particular color though, so I'm just giving this color as a pink. So it is, so the another div color is changed as the text color is changed as the pink color. Okay, the third one is I, id selector. Id selector is nothing but, you see, id selector is nothing but the same as the class selector, but the somehow it is different. The syntax is also different. So I'm just giving the div id id selector. I'm just name this id as an id selector. This is the id selector div. I'm just named as the id selector div. So um, how I'm going to for now I'm just to change this color as white so that we can able to visibly see the changes. Okay, uh, asterisk symbol, the id selector name. So for us the id selector name is called also id selector. I'm just giving the color as red. This is the name, this is the id selector div. So I'm just giving like this. So you see, this is the id selector div that is wrapped as the red in color because I'm just giving the red in color. Okay, so this is how the uh, three types of selectors are explained. First one is element selector. The element selectors are the target elements are specified. Class selector, all the class names that we have used as the class name, so that will change the target elements. And the third one is the id selector. Okay, and then now we go for the essential css properties. So css properties is nothing but, so background color as white, color as pink. So these are all called as the css properties. Okay, so essential css properties are, first one is color and background. Color is nothing but it is giving the text color of the particular text information or the p tags informations like that. Background color, so the name will convey the whole information. It is the background color for the particular css properties. And then the typography. typography is nothing but it is giving the information about the uh, text information, like a font size, font color, font family, and the text align. Font sizes, we are giving the size of the particular text. So basically how we are given is the size would be maintained as the pixels as named as, I mean, shown as px, uh, lm, rem is called as a rem, and also mem, that is in as a emphasis mode. The size should be varied. So for examples, for the height we are calculated as the centimeter, and also some more methods also we are calculated that the height, right? The same thing, this variation would be changed as a pixel, rem, and em. And the second one is font family. So like if I'm using initially how the font family is working is, it is giving the based on the systems that we have used. So based on the system's default font family is chosen for the web page. But if in case I need to use for some specific normal font family means, so that time we can use the, we can specifically do with that font family. So the font family is a list of so many number of font families are there, times new roman, arial, and also verdana. So these kind of font families are there, so we can choose that. Okay. The third one is text align. That means alignment of the particular text, like we have aligned as the left, right, and the center also we can going to align that. So that information is uh, it is under in the typography. Okay. And the spacing and layout. Spacing means if we are given the particular web page for the some spacings, like for example, I'll just show you. I'm just remove this. I'm just reload this page. Okay, you see, this is the content that we have shown. This 1264.670 into 5698.500. So this is the whole content that what we have seen in our web page. So the padding means it is having the outermost element for the particular content. And then border means we have a border, like so the name is also showing like a border means it is having the edges, so that if we want to style some edges means we just write the code in the edges, I mean border. And also margin means margin is defined with the particular margin, like based on the screen size margin will be considered. Okay. Border means it is giving the basic outline of the particular element. Padding means it is giving the spaces in between those particular elements. Okay. This is the margin, padding, and the bottom. So here also they are explained about that. Margin means space outside of the element, padding means space inside of the element, and border means outline around the element. Okay. CSS syntax in actions. For example, I am already writing the code. This is the basic CSS syntax for writing the. They are writing for the p tag. So in the p tag, they are defined as the color as white, and the font size as 16 pixels, margin as 10 pixels. So the margin means it is giving the space in the margin with the 10 pixels. 10 pixels means every side, every four side it is having the margin as 10 pixels. Padding as 15 pixels, so it is just reduce their space with the 15 all the sides, I mean left, right, top and bottom with the 15 pixels. And then background color for some other colors, the hex code they have given. And also border radius, so we have a one border, right? So that radius also we can able to give, so that is 8 pixels. So I'll show you how it is going to work. um, so here I'm just giving this p class. Okay, p class name as I'm just giving as the example one. I'm just giving some random text. This is the paragraph uh, text that will contains more number of audience, and also it got caught by some of the people. So some random text I'm just giving, so you don't think about the real meaning for that. So I'm just giving this. So example one. So what I was doing is, so every changes I'm just explaining you about that color. So for example, I'm just giving the color as blue because blue is not there. Blue is not there, right? Blue violet I'm just given. So this is the first one. I'm just the blue uh, violet one is there. So then I'm just going to write the font size as 16 pixels or 30 pixels. I'm just giving 30 pixels. So you see that font size has changed to 30 pixels. Now I'm just given the margin as 10 pixels. Margin means it is giving the outline, outside space. It is giving the outside space, right? Margin as 10 pixels. So here we can give like this, or else we can give this, give like 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 10 pixel, comma 10 pixels. That means every side, left, right, top and bottom has changed as, I mean, every side is same margin, that is 10 pixels. So you see, initially, I'll show you the example. Okay. So this is the margin as 10 pixels. So if I reload the page means it is having like this. So if I change this means this particular element, I mean, this element is taking one 10 pixels in the left, in the right, and also in the top and the bottom. So I'll explain you how. So the p tag will have the uh, this much amount of space, right? That means 1248.67 into 69.33, right? So if I uncomment this means you see that is reduced to 110 pixels actually. 69 point, the same height and width is there, but this is got I mean, the index, I mean, this t starts with here, but you see this t starts with here. That means 10 pixels is I mean, it is just moved to the 10 pixels in the right. In the left is also it is changed to 10 pixels. In the top and bottom is also it just moved to 10 pixels. It is called as the margin. Okay, then a padding I'm just going to give. I'm just getting some notification because I don't know. Okay, fine. Padding. So I'm just giving is as 15 pixels. 15 pixels means every 15 pixels is for the left, right, top, and bottom. So you see, I mean, padding is nothing but it is giving the inside space. This green color is showing us the padding. The text is this, and it just having this space. The orange color is called as the margin, and the green color is called as the padding for this particular text. Okay, then I'll just going with some more changes like background color. I can add background color as light gray. It just is suggesting that, so I've just used that. Okay, background color as light gray, and then I'm just added the border radius is 10 pixels, solid black. So that means the border will give the 10 pixels of the particular size. Okay, so I'm just reload this page. So you see background color got changed as gray, and also uh, border, I need to give as a border. Okay, okay. So you see this radius 10 pixels with the black in color is accepting, and also it is, sorry guys, 1 minute. Yes, it is accepting with this 10 pixels, and the background color is added as a light gray, and the padding and also this margin information is also applied here. So this is how this particular CSS changes are added. So don't worry if you are get confused. So while start learning, we got so many confusions. So don't worry about that. So if we practicing those kind of things, means we are very in the fingertip we can grab the CSS part. So in today's time we have a more number of chat gpt, google gemini, and so many things are there. So if we are providing the particular pages, that means a figma page or the envision page, means it just give the all the css property with the html property. So don't worry if you get confused what is about the margin, padding, the background color things. So if you are going to practice some more things, means you are also very well versed in the in this css. I'll help you, no, don't worry. This is the syntax, and now we are going to the live demo of the particular styling the profile card. So now in our cases we are writing the, I mean, we are mainly focusing on the developing the portfolio page, right? So inside the portfolio page we are going to give some profile card or the project card to the users, right? Like for example, I'm just completing 4 number of projects, means I just need to showcase in my portfolio. So that time how I can do is, so I'm just creating one profile card. So based on the profile card, I'm just reusing that profile card for the uh, a project card also, we can use that. So I'll just go you to here, and I'm just writing the profile dot html. I'm just writing that, and I'm just going to write this html. So inside the html I'm just added the head tag. So head tag will have the title. Title will have the profile image, profile card, I can say. Guard is nothing but it is giving the it is similarly like this. So you see only this black color. So we have a person image, and also that name, this kind of stuff we have developed, going to develop. Okay, and also we need to link the css part also, right? So I'm just using the same thing, this. 1 minute, guys. Sorry for the disturbance. Okay. href off. I'm just creating one more css that is called as a profile.css. So inside that profile, I'm just writing this profile.css. Okay, we have a body tag. So inside the body tag, I'm just going to write the profile card. So I just give the div class of card. So inside the card, we are going to give the one image, because image is a very needed one for this. So I'm just giving the same url, that means avatar to url. It is almost give the same thing. Okay, you see it is almost giving the same. Card will have the one image, and also div class contains one container. Inside a container will have this things, and also we have one button. We need one button, so I'm just added that button. Div class as btn, and also view profile, something like that we can give. Okay, now I'm just going to run this page first to see how it is showing. Okay, profile.css. So you see it is showing like this, but we don't want like this. We need a profile card in the sense it is showing like this. So that time we need to add a css. So what I was going to do is, first, card in the profile.css dot card, because it is the class name, where I can run first the background color as white in color. So white is very unique to choose, right? Then I need to give the width as 300 pixels. So 300 pixels means it just to work with all the mobile devices, all the desktop devices, all. Okay, then padding padding as I'm just giving as a 20 pixels. Okay, 20 pixels means it just uh, wrap that. So I'll just show you. So the card will have like this. So I'm just inspect this, and card means card will have like this. So you see, I'm just giving the background color as white with as 300 pixels and padding as 20 pixels. I'll just for our testing purpose, I'm just writing here only. I just copy that to there. Text align as center, I'm just giving, and the border radius as 10 pixels. So the radius means just giving is a 10 pixels. Okay, then the box shadow means we have a box, so that will have the shadow of that. So we'll give that. So that means 4 pixels, 10 pixels. Then we need to give them, and there is we need to give the spaces, and then give the blue in color. Okay, so I'm just copying this and then pasted here. To first we just see how it is. So you see the profile card is first, the outermost of the card is created. So it is having the box shadow as blue with this 10 pixels, 0, 4 pixels and the 10 pixels. So it is added. Now we have to change the some more things. The second one is called as card and also image will have this class name as avatar. So we need to give the width and height for this particular avatar. Okay. So I'm just giving the width as 100 pixels, because cards width is 300 pixels. So I'm just added the width as 100 pixels and the height as 120, or I can give a 100 pixels also. So for example 120 pixels I'm just giving that. And the border radius, so it is having some borders, right? So then only that profile image will get, it looks like a very glow mode. So I'm just giving the border radius as 50 percentage. So 50 percentage of the radius would be shown up there. And then object fit, so this is the more object fit as cover. So while giving this image means we definitely need this object fit as cover, because why we need is so it just fitting to the particular profile image, that's why it is needed. And also margin bottom, because in the bottom we need some spaces, so then I'm just giving the 15 pixels. Okay. So first we see how, you see the profile image is fitting with one oval in shape, because it is having a border radius as 50 percentage. So if it is 100 percentage means it is showing it with the exact same image. 50 percentage means it is providing us the oval in shape. Okay. Then we just need to style those things only, this container things and also sorry, button thing. So uh, the next one is having the container. So the container information I'm just giving like this dot container, that is having the padding as 10 pixels. So we need a padding because the space is very much needed. And also that alignment of the text should be in the center mode. Earlier it is in a center mode, but if for us, if we need a left or right means we can give like that. For me it is not needed, so I'm just left. For your cases I'm just showing, so you see it is going to the left. But for our cases left is very much not looking good, so I'm just giving as a center. Then I'm just giving the color as gray color, because gray color text will be shown up there. And then a font size, I'm just giving the font size as 14 pixels, I'm just giving. And the same margin bottom, as we have a bottom, so I'm just giving a margin bottom as 15 pixels. So you see the profile card container information will change like this. So the last thing, this view profile we need to add. Now we can do like that. View profile class name is called as a btn. So I'm just added dot btn. So first one is the background color of the uh, particular button. So I'm just using the blue color, uh, because already this is in the blue. So if we provide the same blue means it's not looking good. So I'm just giving some hex code to see, first to see how it is not a green color. So I'm just giving the color as hex code as 7bff. somewhat blue color, but it is not a exact blue color. Okay, so view profile button is created. Then I need to give them inside the text color as white, because in background color means blue, means if we give the color as white means it is looking very nice. So I'm just giving the color as white. And the padding 10 pixels and 15 pixels. So here how it is working is, first 10 pixels is considered as the left and right, after that is considered as for the top and bottom. Okay, then border as none, because if we provide the border means it's not good looking for the buttons actually. Then the border radius I'm just giving as a 5 pixels. And then cursor pointer means I'll just tell you first. So I'll just read. You see, so if I go to hover this particular view profile means the cursor is showing as the arrow mark. So sometimes if I need only the pointer cursor means I'm just using the CSS property as cursor pointer. So that time I just reload this page. So you see everywhere it is the normal, I mean, cursor. So inside this particular button the cursor is changed as the cursor format, that means the single hand format. So this is the thing we are created this successfully, creating the profile card. Hope everyone is enjoying that. So let's go back to this slide show. Okay, so now you have to practice this particular about me page. So inside this about me page you have to set up one style.css file, and inside that style.css file you just apply some colors, background colors, and also the text colors, and add some padding, margins, and also some of the border radius, box shadows you can going to add that. And the headings, if we have some headings means you can add that. Okay, so this is the homework for you guys to do that. uh, First one is CSS file and apply the colors, and also you can add the spacing also. This one is the task for the day 3 of class. Hope everyone is enjoying this class. We'll see tomorrow. Please keep update me in the email while doing your homework. So if you are completed your homework means you can just directly send me your changes, that means that HTML page or the CSS files to my email. I will review all of your changes, all of your code, and I'll give my feedbacks also. If something is need to change means I'll give you a feedback. Okay, thank you guys, thank you for joining the class today. We'll see tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.